Hi, friends. Oh, the music is gonna be too loud. Okay. I'm hoping that the sound of the heater is not too loud. Hope that's not drowning anything out. I'm also worried it's going to melt my chocolate. I have my Christmas chocolate in a bag, and I'm just keeping it near me. Excited to munch. Excited to crunch. I got these little buzz balls as like stocking stuffers. I'm not sponsored, but I got them for me and Shiloh. And I got one that is chocolate flavored, and I'm worried it's gonna be nasty. So I guess I'm gonna find out. And they're also very alcoholic. They're quite alcoholic. 15% by volume. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see if it's good. So you're gonna be here for my taste test. If it's not good, I'm going to try the strawberry one I got. It says it has orange wine with cream. Hi, Jack. Merry Christmas. Hope you guys have had a good winter holiday. Okay, crack that bad boy open. Oh, that is sweet. Holy fuck, that is strong. That tastes really good. That tastes really good. Yeah. That's orange and chocolate. That is really good. Oh my god. This is great. I'm so happy. I rarely drink. I'm more of a kind of guy. And so this is really exciting for me to have something that tastes good. And I have a day to just, get a little silly. Get a little wacky. Also, look how fucking cute these hangers are. This is absurd. My mom got me little pink heart hangers for Christmas. They're so cute. I love them. My sister... This is Stevie Show and Tell time. My sister got me a My Melody shirt. Oh. One side has My Melody. Other side has Kuromi. And Micah got me this Krampus shirt. It's got Krampus on it. He's got scared children back there. And Shiloh got me this desk chair. And it's super comfy. I've had such a nice Christmas. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And it's like practical stuff that I'm very excited for. This is thrilling. This is a great chair. It's quite squishy. Okay. Let's get silly. Let's play the Colonel Sanders dating sim. I'm getting back to my roots. This was one of the first dating sims I ever played when I started streaming back in 2021. That is strong. That just tastes very alcoholic. Should probably pause the music, huh? Okay. So last time I played this game, Colonel Sanders said that he loved me. I need to get to swap screens. He said that he loved me, but that I didn't love chicken enough. So loud! That's so loud. Please. Oh my god. It has an anime intro. I can't get it to change screens. Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, this is so... Settings. Don't be full screen. Jesus Christ. It sucks. Okay, you can be full screen now. This is a bad game. Okay, that's better. Holy shit. Really sorry about the eardrums, my friends. That was appalling. They just used the same JPEG of him twice. Just flipped. Just get all this all the way down. Prioritize speed over quality, please. New game. I'm gonna use the name B. God, this is so cute. Oh, I got a little chocolate on my my keyboard. My bad. I need to clean my keyboard really badly. It is pretty crusty. I'll admit it. Okay, well now I can't hear anything. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Did I turn on my captions? Sorry. Okay, captions are working. Now, your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Snack that clock up an atom. Stay in bed forever. That's a horrid idea. I'm smacking the clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. This is such a funny game. I forgot how self-aware it is. Oh my god, hi, Barb. Sorry, Jack. I'm sorry I blasted your eardrums. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Don't daydream. I have to take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed. Hair combed. Pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the front door, and head off to class. Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's so cute. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Bee. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Can I adjust the settings from here? Because I actually would like the music a little louder. Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by a master chef parent, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. God damn, this is such a good game. These little guys, these are powerful. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had her tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? The tower is such a bad card. I don't know what the red suit is, but the tower's not a good card. I'm waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you could feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely... Oh, the man with the red suit is Colonel Sanders. Snart. Did I just get a Slack notification on my day off? Fuck this. Hey. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! What kind of a fucking bully? It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get away with anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. I'm so upset they won't let me woo her. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave B's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. No, she's so fucking hot. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. It's the fucking JoJo guy. Van. Yeah, my boy. God, I love him. I love him. Oh, you can't see him. Hold on. I'm just gonna... There he is. Hey, guy. I don't like that it cuts away every single time. That's annoying. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Also, his bulge is wild. Y'all can't see it because it's hiding behind the chat, and I'm not going to move the chat box so you can see his dick. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I forgot about this guy. Oopsie. Fuck this guy. He's so annoying. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm B. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. They have a CEO. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fills the air inside a classroom. For-profit universities, you're right, Barb. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. He's got a little sauce on his chef jacket. It's really cute. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Wait, is this middle school? Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. No one talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when B sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Okay, can Miriam... It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh, fuck this guy. I forgot about him. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. He's showing his ass. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. I forgot about Clank. He's some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Bzz. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? This feels... Oh, this chair I didn't know this chair leans backwards. This is great. This isn't good. I don't think I should give him a treat. This feels patronizing, but based on the theme, I feel like chicken is right. Oh! You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for our new star student. He's just openly accepting bribes at this point. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, B, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one... Oh, God. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested. Oh my God. I feel, okay, listen, Miriam, I'm sorry. I'm not in it for you. I'm not in it for you. We're sitting by the Colonel. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. There's a little bucket of KFC up on the board. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. You guys, should I be streaming this on TikTok too? I just thought about that. I feel like I should. I don't know. I've never tried that before. You are right. A real bestie has to understand. Like, I can explain myself to Miriam later, but with the Colonel, I might not get another chance. You know what I mean? I need to do what I can. I'm wondering if I can... Hold on. Oh. Oh, that's a good setup. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do a TikTok stream of this game. Because I have my cute little buddy phone holder that my mommy got me for my birthday. Sorry, this is silly. I'm having a great time, though. I didn't think of this beforehand, but I suppose I should have. I mean, having it over here off to the side seemed to be mostly effective. I'm primarily concerned about getting the captions in there, but I don't know if that's possible. God, the Colonel is so cute. I might... That actually doesn't seem all that bad. You're currently over the Colonel's face. You have Detroit becomes Colonel. No, you are correct. Honestly, I think I actually am going to move the camera. But he's probably just gonna... Excuse me. He's probably just gonna keep changing sides. Is what I am concerned about. Okay. Gonna move my little Santa hat over. Okay. Okay, I think this is the best angle at which I can stream this game on TikTok. The Colonel is absolutely... Colonel Stevie is fun. He's so cute. I'm such a sucker for this guy. I'm sorry. He really got my ass. I apologize. Okay. KFC dating sim time. Okay. I promise I'm almost good to go. Alright. I think I'm about good, boys. I never stream on TikTok, so I'm excited for this to be my first one. I say first one. First one in a very long time, I should add. Okay, boys. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. He's got the yowie hands. He's got the big ass hands. I love it. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Fuck this guy! Yay! A quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. I swear to God, if this is a quiz about KFC spices, oh God, keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. Fucking, okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? I think a spork is the right answer because I'm pretty sure KFC serves their stuff with sporks. I don't remember if that's actually true. I think this game actually got me to try KFC for the first time, which is wild. I had not tried it before I played this game, so the advertisement 100% worked. Okay, a spork. Okay. It's very ineffective, by the way. It's not good at being a fork, and it's only okay at being a spoon. What food is best for a broken heart? A pancake that looks like a silly face, Campbell meat, or anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. I don't think KFC serves pancakes, so I think that prepared with love is the right answer. Okay, that is right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. I'm a suck up. Your total score is perfect. Score 5 out of 5. Get fucked. Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? No, I'm a fucking genius. Colonel Sanders has been watching me tally my score. He's impressed. Oh my God, I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh my God! Okay, alright. He's getting a little nasty, I love that. Hot diggity bee, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. If I went to a restaurant that had these tables, I would be petrified to sit anywhere. A culinary sapiosexual. No, you're 100% right, Rat. Ugh. Serious about eating, blah, blah, blah. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Oh my god, shut this guy up. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. He's such a dick. He's just trying to explain himself. But Shh. Lunch. Thank you, Pop. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Hey guys, off topic, I just heard the Roomba start up and I have to move the Ethernet cord off of the floor or else it is going to eat it and the stream will end. Hold on, I'll be right back. Oops, my bad. Oh, Christ. Okay, we're all good. Sorry. We have the Roomba on a timer, and so I forget. Okay. I'm back. Fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Fuck off. Oh my god. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. This game. God. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want... Man sucks. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just drafting last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Can someone get this JoJo looking ass? I love the little star hair. I can't deny it. The star hair is so fun, and I love it. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today... Oh, fucking Christ, she's gonna try and take my man. Today, I smelled something so beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You haven't even tasted it yet! You fake bitch! I love him for his mind. And his sweet yaoi hands. But none of us have tasted the chicken yet. What if it sucks? You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Real wench behavior, if you ask me. Real wench behavior. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. I was about to make a joke that I don't think I can say on TikTok Live. It's nasty. I'm sorry. Anyway. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. What cafeteria worker is going to let a random fucking student into the kitchen, cook for everybody, and it's only chicken? The Roomba is steadily approaching my door, and it is so loud. It's only chicken. No sides, no nothing, just a bucket. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket, in quotes, and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Okay, focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor, or savor the moment. Ooh, and everything it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. Ooh, what should I do? Okay, I know that last time I played this game, I did not focus enough on the chicken. I was able to woo the Colonel, and he loved me back, but he said that I didn't love chicken enough for him to get with me. So I think I need to try and focus on my cooking career and him. Try and identify each flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 I hate this. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... They censor it? Oh my god, my phone fell. Sorry, TikTok Live, my bad. Holy shit, that scared the hell out of me. Okay. Anyway, they censored it, which is utter tomfoolery. Okay. There we go. Hi, TikTok friends, you're still here. Ooh. Okay. That's a little precarious, but it looks fine for the most part. Okay, anyway, that makes me so mad that they censored it. You try and go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. Wait. So I just have special taste buds that no one else... that nobody else can... Nobody else at a cooking school can taste this. We are at a school for cooking, and nobody else can tell what the secret ingredient is. Y'all might suck at this. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through time and space. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's where'd the chicken cane come from? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. The 3-day semesters bit is really good. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Hey, why don't you just tell him you know what the secret ingredient is? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Hey, are you a 60-year-old man? Who the hell says moxie? Holy shit. Jack in the chat is referencing Food Wars, the anime. Okay, that's fun. Oh, TikTok is letting me know that you can pin a comment. Well, that's good to know. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Redacted! Wow! You'd never have guessed that. That's bullshit! I just had this revelation. The continuity in this game is busted. I just discovered that. Why can't I tell him I knew it already? You're not even sure where you get some if you searched. And redacted definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. Oh, so this is a second redacted one. Oh, this is a white box and red outline, whereas the last one was just a white box. I wish they'd color-coded them. That would be helpful. You're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. Hey, am I following him? Am I just following this guy? That's normal, I'm sure. Good. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time. Oh, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength, wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up, or be modest but thoughtful. Okay, negging him, horrible idea. I think that he would actually be really offended that I thought his recipe wasn't perfect already. I think that this is way too risky, so I don't think I'm gonna go with that. Modest but thoughtful feels like the right answer. Oh, he liked it. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. Hey, those are all savory flavors. Those are, you could savory. They're trying really hard to make fried chicken more complex than it is. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, B. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Who's this spam bot in my Twitch chat trying to get me to purchase viewers? Who the fuck is this guy? Okay, I'm banning that fucker. Sorry. Go away. Okay, anyway. That's funny. Okay, coming back. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all of the tools and ingredients they can need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. That is great. I love that she's going to make little guys. I think that's fun. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Oh no! Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh no, poor Miriam! I feel like a bad friend. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, B. I'll prepare our station. No! Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new part. I feel like I should give him a little kid. I feel like I should go, hello, new partner. You know? Oh, God, Pop sucks. Love Clank, though. Beep, boop. Oh, my. 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank, for sure. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. It is not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school is at this point. Hey, this is a university. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. Girl, shut up. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? He is a one-trick pony. I know how this goes. I cannot choose anything that isn't on the KFC menu. Mashed potatoes and gravy seems reliable. Steak tartare, I don't think is a bad idea. Octopus seems like the worst idea ever. This is so far out of his realm of experience. Mashed potatoes and gravy, for sure. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? Oh my god! This sucks. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. You know, I keep forgetting the voice I'm using for her. I have completely forgotten what voice it is. I'm just gonna stick with this one. It sounds like an evil anime girl. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. It's not anime anymore. I need to just pick one and stick with it. And you'd better keep your fingers off my man. You have not had a single conversation with him. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van Van. While I'm over here crushing Bee's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Bee was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food? Van Van, he's going to snipe you! Van Van, this is such a bad idea. Oh my god. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. Van Van. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She is coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I'm gonna be real with you. Miriam is not good at defending me. At all. Ashley does not respect Miriam at all, and this feels silly. I feel bad to keep abandoning Miriam, but I think that the Colonel is really the only one who will work here. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on B as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has B's natural talent or their loyalty. Listen, I love that he's sticking out for me, but he has not tried my cooking yet. I could be dog shit for all he knows. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Oh my god. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly perfect yes, I hate this. Your nearly finished potato dish. This feels very, I don't know. This is very erotic to me. I don't know if I can prove it, but it does. Oh, this sucks. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Hey, don't bring up Grandma in this moment. Please don't bring up Grandma in this moment. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. Oh my god. If you love something, set it free. Hey, what the fuck does that mean? That made it sound like you're about to push me off a building. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then... No! This is such a bad idea. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. This is so stupid. Van, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, B. Oh, fuck! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. My prediction, he's going to throw it at my face and it's going to be super flirty. Can I has potato face? Shut the fuck up, Pop Pop. Be quiet. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Oh my god. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. Hey, it is going to give you food poisoning. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Hey, is he about to die? Too late, it has been eaten. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! What? Wait, it really turned him into a ghost? Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Holy shit. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his normal self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. Hey, Pop. You good? The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building is taking on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know... Oh, wait, this is me, not Colonel Sanders. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, B? There's something I need to tell you. Fucking Christ! Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Hey, Van, you killed a guy. A man's super dead because of you. And we haven't arrested you. And we really should have. Oh my god. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes float on a shooting star. Hey, no, shut up. I'm the one here trying to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster's here to fight a hero? Hey, what's that? What? What? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. Hey. What? How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fighting sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage? It just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Okay, I'm gonna attack again. Go on the attack, worked last time. Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Won't forget this. Is really feeling threat. Hey, what about the Colonel? Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I think I'll defend. Which defense? I will use trepidation. You hold your head in your hands and mutter, this is not happening, this is not happening. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 okay, that's worse. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. And I'm gonna attack. Hey, Colonel. Why isn't Colonel Sanders helping? I feel like he's being pretty useless right now. Decide to go on the attack. Okay, cook with love again. There's 1 damage. Oozing cheese sauce. Gross. Feeling vulnerable. Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Okay, let me guess. He's gonna do the finishing blow and everyone's gonna say that he's the one who saved us. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Oh, he's showing a little chest. Pot Pie Power Pinch! Does 10 damage. Spork Monster's defeated! You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy! Finish him! Or should we spare this wretched beast? Okay, I want to know whether or not he's going to come back to haunt us again. I feel like I should spare the wretched beast. I feel like the Colonel will be into that. But I might be wrong, and I don't want to seem weak. I feel like I should. Oh, I don't know. Sonya says spare him. Okay, multiple people in the Twitch chat are saying spare, so I'm gonna spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. Ooh, it appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Fucking... Alright, sure, why not? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. What? Name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Oh my god, is he gonna carry me home? Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Oh my god. Hey, thank you for the bits, Sonya.
Sorry I'm late. I was having an existential crisis. Can someone catch me up with Stevie flirting with Coronel Sanders?
Basically, I'm doing really good. I'm really committed to cooking this time, so it's going really well for me overall. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my colonel. Okay. What a fruit. This is great. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. I hate that. I hate that so much. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used redacted. Then there's that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. It turns out it's a fake ingredient and he just pulls this out for anybody he wants to get with. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Clank? Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. I am thinking something maybe got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, your thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is not cool. You are great. You have an idea. Oh no. An idea about how to prove that your love is real. Don't. Do not betray him. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all... No! He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so... Oh, girl. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted with. I think you are being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway. Oh, God. Oh, God. Girl, you have a jail pen pal. Oh, no. We share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals? I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I am definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. No, I'm not stupid. Why can't I just insist on... Okay, this sucks, because, like, I don't want the Colonel to think that I've been lying about him either. Fake ingredient it is. You quickly think up a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. Oh, girl. However, she turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Oh my fucking god. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school on a horse. Okay, I don't want to run to him because I'm going to get run over by the horse. Stand back. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting it with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. The fact that the KFC Corporation approved this dating sim is wild. Also, hey, I think Miriam's a bad friend. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. We told her that she was, we told her that she should not do what she's doing. She should not snitch on us, and she should not say what the secret ingredient was. And she immediately turned around and texted people, so I really don't trust that. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. Oh no, oh no, oh no. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, B just gets really nervous around people they like. Okay, Miriam, fuck off. I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. That's so cool of you, Miriam. That is so cool of you. I definitely don't feel like you're sabotaging me. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes, bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients, bad. Summoning a demon, bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? She's so fucking stupid. I cannot stand her. Stop acting immature or act like I'm not interested. Just clock them. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd have a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Will y'all shut up? You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Hey, did they steal it? Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. Did they steal it? Oh my god, poor Pop. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They got Pop pinned to a wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Pop, you're a victim. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. He's gonna beat ass. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. She's the worst. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either one of them. Where'd the game go? Oh my god, I thought that crashed the game. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. God damn it, he's gonna fall for it. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse. Oh my god. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. Colonel Sanders is rock fucking hard, dude. Oh yeah, no, Colonel Sanders is dumb as hell. You are not wrong. Sorry, just checking the TikTok chat. Hey, what is... I just realized that Streamlabs was doing something different, and I... Does the stream still look normal to everybody on Twitch? Don't edit that. Please go back to normal. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go back. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name, but you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. And you missed most of the important parts. This is not good. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, B, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? This seems like such a bad idea. I don't think any of this is really for sampling. Oh my god. Pepper or the glass of water? Definitely not the dog biscuit. That feels like the worst idea. Thank you for the hydrate zone, rat. Okay, for being thirsty. I see what you're doing. I see. Okay, well. Wow, what should we do? Pepper? Oh my god, is that a gift? Hey, thanks! Thanks for the gift. That is so cool of you. A rose and a heart. That's really nice. Thank you. Oh, gee. #1 gifter badge. Yeah, no one's ever gifted to me before on TikTok Live. That's thrilling. Okay, pepper it is. A brightly colored pepper. I feel like it's gonna be so spicy. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. Okay, Sonya used 85 bits to say dog biscuit, which I am super not gonna do. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. Your body's not prepared for the heat! No! Oh god. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. Hey, isn't it revealed later on that he's faking? I can't remember if that's true or if I made that up. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry. I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You feel yourself beginning to regain consciousness. Aw, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. Hey, I so wish I had saved the game before doing that. That pepper was the last. Oh my god. It was the last of its kind on Earth. It's gone forever. Okay, that's stupid. It was already picked. So how are you planning to keep it? How are you planning to keep it around? You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you. I feel that I should have done the glass of water. That feels the least risky. Come on. It's time for lunch. Damn it. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Ugh, not them. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Sorry, I'm so sneezy all of a sudden. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Okay, Your Honor, demand they stop wasting everyone's time. I am so hungry. I want them to take care of business. You know, which do you think the Colonel would like? Sonya says fight. Oh, man. I feel like I need to win the Colonel back. I feel like he might not have liked the pepper thing. Okay, fine. I'll fight him. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, B. Okay, he still likes me. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. The semester is only 3 days long, and there are no rules. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. He's gonna take us to the arena. Yep, at least not until we turn on the timer. Oh my god. A huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man. I stand corrected. Oh my god. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Shut up! Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. Now's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Oh my god. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. The timer runs down. You'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Oh, Jesus God. Wrong! No! Shit! Season the chicken before you cook it. What's the recipe? 11 herbs and spices. Okay. Now that you got some basic steps, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers most flavor? Vigilance. Gratitude. Vigilance! No! It's gratitude! Oh, no! No! Ashley's stronger and faster than me! This is going to tank my Colonel Sanders experience. Oh my god, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice, you draw energy from that pace. Great time to harness that energy. Shoulder of Orion, a small town where big dreams are born. Oh, thank god. Thank god. Oh my god. Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. No! Shit! No! This sucks! Try again! Wait, what happens now? Wait, what happens now? I don't think I've ever done this before. Wait. Is this like a mini game that I wasn't aware of? Because it's taking a while to load. Oh, thank God. Okay, okay. Okay, you're on. I'm just gonna fast forward it. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius. 11 herbs and spices. Gratitude. Okay, gratitude. You're a child. Okay, it was a small town where big dreams are born. Silence? Silence, really? Okay. Colonel Sanders, I believe in you, B. Okay, he likes me. He likes me. He's cheering me on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you forget what you were doing. Now all you can think on is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to filter Colonel Sanders? Fuck! Fuck! No! This is so stressful. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! No! He's distracting me! Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry. Right together in a gondola. What does that have to do with the crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Why is this fucking me up? I was doing good before. At the next station over, Ashley's begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Ah, yikes. Girl, shut up. Oh my god. Oh my god, I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. If y'all don't shut up about shaming stand mixers, not everything has to be handmade. You are still, I would argue you're still making it by hand. That's insufferable. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. I wish you would shut the fuck up. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Now everybody is hating me? No! My hand! I'm in hell. You shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. I didn't turn the mixer off. It's going to break my hand. Great. Good, good, good. Good. So good. I don't have a hand. Hey, should I have fucked up a question so the Colonel wouldn't distract me? Because he is ruining everything. The easy way can turn out much, much more fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Was Ashley destined to win no matter what I did? Look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Fuck you. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, no, wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of B's injury. You see, Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops. He locks into the fucking dish. I suppose you should just tell you sucks. This sucks. This sucks. I'm gonna, no, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This blows. Is there a way to win the cooking competition? Please. Okay, so the Colonel takes over no matter what. That's kind of comforting, actually. Straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask B to do the honor, but oh my god. Since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. God damn it. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate, that looks gross, I'm sorry, fried cheese coquette, atop of a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. That is admittedly impressive in the time given, but fried cheese croquette is not it. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. No. Leans over and whispers something into his ear, and a dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. This will be embarrassing. I'm not going to fucking do it. I'm going to internalize my rage. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames God damn it. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Fuck! And embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably there to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Shut up. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. God, he is so annoying. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight? What the fuck? I didn't know. Okay, that's really dark all of a sudden. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Hey, Colonel Sanders, did you kill your business partner? I would love to know if you did that. Sorry, I was looking at the TikTok live thing. Past misdeeds. Yay! Hey, Pop. Fuck off. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Ah, no! I should have killed him! Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. This is a fucking spork monster! Borko? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you really don't want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Ratboy Oz in the Twitch chat says that Colonel Sanders did actually shoot a business rival over a sign. That is a wild plot twist that he actually did. Holy shit. Magic spellbook. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, please respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who cheat them through sorcery and guile. I didn't expect the magic part of this. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. I have a new ally. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Be together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Is that an urn? Please don't be an urn. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Oh my god. Long ago I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. I bet it's biscuits. My prediction is biscuits. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Reveal it! Reveal it! For sure. You decide you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special... Oh, I have it with me? For a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, god damn it. Coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like he's gonna put it in a little Ziploc baggie and put it under his pillow. He seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. What, is he gonna get into something more comfortable? You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Oh, that makes me nervous. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Ooh, this is cute. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. That's fucked up. Taxidermy. Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to discover. Okay. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. God damn it, get this guy out of here! The ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? What? I never learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? I am super trying to get dick. Like, I am not trying to deal with this guy. You open the window crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. That is fucked up. I just annihilated his soul. I'm like raiding his comb now. It's gross. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. What? Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Hey, how do you know that? A scented candle. It's gonna be chicken scented. You pick it up to try and identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer 69. Haha, nice. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's redacted. What's up with the urn? Ooh, no. A plaque on it. When you wipe it up. Oh. Is my live still going? Okay, yes, we're good. A large urn. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." God, he's such an edgelord. Ah, thank you for the posture check. Everyone do a little stretch. Woo. Ooh. That is a stretch for all of you. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. That is not what's happening in this picture. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Okay, is this a grandfather situation or a time travel situation? I think it's gonna be... This sucks. This sucks. An adorable little baby boy crawls around on the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, he figures this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Hey, also, we keep calling him Colonel when he, I don't think, was in the military. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you. Oh, this is stupid. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11. This is dumb. This is dumb. The safe opens. Hey, do you think he'll be pleased to find you in his safe when he comes back? You find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Is that his bedroom? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. They keep saying signature white suits, but he has not worn that suit to school at any point. You take one off its hanger and try it on? Don't be a little weirdo. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in a scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh my god! Oh my god! Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh, crap, the jacket. Ooh. Now's my moment to make a big move? Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I will admit, I am tempted to look at the guide and see which one is the right choice, because I feel like any of these could go well. This person says fess up. Truthfulness could be the best policy. Good night, Ambrita. Save first. Good idea. Wait, does it autosave? I guess it autosaves. You confess. Oh, that's what I'm confessing. I think I've developed feelings for you. No! I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Grow up! But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel, yes, B? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Okay. So he definitely screwed. You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. I think I did. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Okay, I think I did. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, redacted isn't even legal. But if the recipe's a secret, how will they know? Hey, what kind of nasty shit are you putting in there? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Oh, that's great. I'm not gonna lie, the biscuits look great. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Oh, so would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds at it. Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god! He's insufferable. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg or flatter him. I don't know. I want to take him down a peg. I don't think he's gonna like that. I don't know what the right choice is. I think to get the true good ending, I'm probably supposed to flatter him, because so far all he has wanted... Well, if he liked flattery, he would have gone with Ashley for sucking up to him. Oh! Jack says check the guide. This says flatter him. Damn, that sucks. You know, I think we might make a great team. His ego needs to be stroked, among other things. Shut up, you're nasty. Oh my god, a single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Girl, will you chill? And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feel. Okay, again running away. You're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. Oh no. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Did she bang Clank? I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay. But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sorry. Excuse me. Miriam's super annoying. She only ever talks about herself. She is insufferable. I am sorry. You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clegg, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. Oh my gosh, girl, chill out. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Huh. Did she say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. Everyone's had a crazy night. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. What is... Okay, KFC is like aggressively concerned with making sure that we know that nobody in this dating sim fucks. Like no one at all. Okay, this shouldn't be framed as a choice, because this isn't a choice. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. Girl, shut the fuck up. You are obsessed with Clank. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways? What? They sped through that. That sucks. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Baby, no. No. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee hee, sprinkles is a dog on a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, B, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. Oh my god. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. This sucks. I forgot that I stuck my hand in a mixer like an idiot. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! Ooh, Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something's been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day at school? Shut the fuck up. B, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Shut up. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about ew. What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Ah! Excuse me, B. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. He sucks so bad. He sucks so bad. Why is he... Everyone in this game is a snake. Everyone in this game is a fucking snake. I haven't met a single character I like so far. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, B. Okay, fuck me, I guess. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell... I forgot about the spell book. The spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's the book. Looks like bad news. Hey, why are we pretending that me and Miriam didn't, like, friend break up, like, 15 minutes ago? Like, there was, like, that whole little scene where it was like, oh, well, you parted ways. Hey, get out of my fucking business, maybe. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? A fucking nerd? I can think of one surefire way to find out. Oh, this is a really bad idea. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. No! This is such a bad idea. I could use this spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it'd probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Oh, so now you're being normal, Miriam? Really? You're being the normal one here, huh? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah, the ghost did explicitly say not to use the spellbook, or the spork monster did. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it! I'm not stupid! You take your friend's advice and put the book away. Hey, are we still friends or not? Thank you for the posture check, Oz. Ugh. Oh, man. Put the book away. It's almost time for class. Okay, let's go on a quick break because I have to go potty. Oh my god. Hey, I forgot that I could let y'all see that. How do I go on break on TikTok Live? I don't know. You guys can just sit here. BRB. Okay, friends. Let's, there he is. Okay. I'm very angry with the Colonel. He's fucking with me. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you, it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry, reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. I'm gonna wait. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The eyes are very frightening. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. This implies that, like, dogs in this world are sentient, but just have, like, dog moments that they cannot resist, and that's horrible. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You had better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Bee, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, what did I do? Before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh my god. Them randomly interjecting buttons just to give you exposition is not very good formatting. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the classroom. Oh my god. He's trying to come onto her? I told you to save it for after class. Bzz, bzz. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language and mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid's friend. Cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date. Oh no, it's a love triangle. Beep. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Girl. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Oh my god. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it is not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. This sucks. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. This is a surprisingly competition-based classroom. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Oh, am I gonna be normal again about Miriam? Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad that I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Hey, Miriam, not to bring up a super sore subject, you were the one who started screaming in the back of class. I would argue this one was a little bit your fault. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. Ooh. Oh, I need to charge my phone or this live is gonna go off. Hold on. Yeah, Sonya says fuck Miriam, and I hope you don't mean that in like a good way, but in like a she's kind of the worst way. Well, I'm gonna plug this in. Hold on, I have to get my charger. almost good, my friends. Okay, there we go. Oh, I hear Jasper whining. I will let him in. Come on. Here he is. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. What an unpleasant cat. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. That's insufferable. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. This is gonna be a hell of a polycule. Oh shit. I keep clicking off of it. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Is that not what I'm doing for, wait, where did my fucking... Hold on, where did my stream go? Okay, there it is. Yeah, this is exactly what I did with Colonel Sanders, though. He's just some random guy who decided he was interested in me. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup, and I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. B's famous chicken pot pie. Hey, by the way, the KFC chicken pot pie is not very good. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. B, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie's begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires. That decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you! Last time, fessing up was the right choice. Listen, I'm consulting the guide. I'm not gonna fuck this up again. I don't know what the right choice is. This says fess up. It says fess up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That is an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. Oh my god. My nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I could smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. Fucking Christ. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. Final showdown is about to begin. I don't remember that part happening in my last playthrough. I think I'm doing good. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. What, so everyone can cheat? Alright. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Hey, that is so basic. For a culinary school, you're gonna do mac and cheese, huh? Right. Okay. Alright. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She is definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe. Fucking trademark on it. Fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. It's like a battle scene. This is delightful. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Bastard Blaster! Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Hey, last time you cooked seafood, you did super kill someone, Van Van. As she scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality, spatula! Good for her. Even Clank gets in on it. Oh wait, he can talk? 5-dial pressure point, chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. What? Clank dies? Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena? What? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? This does not fit very, very precisely with the KFC lore, but I am interested nonetheless. No, do it the hard way. This whole game has been about that kind of thing. Country morals or whatever. Oh, hey Jasper. I don't know where he is. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Ooh. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, B. Okay. Hey, what? Sorry, Jasper's fucking up my mirror. Hey, be normal. Oh my god. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, B, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Oh, did you decide you weren't gonna go we weren't gonna go our separate ways anymore? Right. Hey, that's a good question, Jack. How the hell was Clank plugged in the whole time? How did he go skydiving? Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? Hey, this is actually sabotage. Oh my god, bro. Okay, I'm gonna let you back out if you get scared of the Roomba. That's your fault. Okay, go ahead. No, go. Go on. In or out? Bruh. Okay. Don't meow at the door and then go into the bed when I try to let you out. Okay, so... Wait. Eye of Newt is just mustard seed? Okay, that is interesting. Oh my god. Hi, Kevy. I didn't even see you join the live. Hi, Kevy. Great. I accidentally made a potion. I was expressly trying to not do magic, and I did accidentally make a magic. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. Miriam's dead now. Body count for this game? 3! The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Wait, I love this guy. It is I, Steve. Oh my god, the Spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve. I am kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork monster notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross the magical items and accidentally summoned me, eh? Ah, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. Spork pups! That is implying some really interesting lore. That is, huh. Okay, alright, we'll breeze past that. The spork monster's winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class. And when I woke up, what are you doing? Sorry. Can y'all see Jasper fucking shit up in the background? Hey, please be normal. Hey, guy. I think he's just discovered the new Star Lantern behind me. Jasper. Hey. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down inside yourself or give up and drop out of culinary school. Hey, what happens if I click that? I'm not going to ruin my run by clicking that, but I do wonder. Okay, extra power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, me, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Gah! The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. Someone shut this guy up. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. No one gives a fuck about you, guy. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would... Fuck! Which would be super useful, because while you're powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. How am I supposed to win this? This game fucking sucks. All this shit is out of my control. Don't worry, dear B. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Ooh. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules. This has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. You know, I didn't think that they'd save the KFC franchise by sexualizing Colonel Sanders, but I think they about got me. He unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you ever laid your eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! The time expired. This is the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying. Hey, did he find the spell book? It sounds like something's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Oh no, inside the closet you can see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Looks like Pop... Okay, you are fucked up for that, Sprinkles. Pop is a victim. He's like 7. Why does Van Van keep going after Pop? He's a 7-year-old. Okay, so Pop is eliminated for not cooking. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. Oh my god, dude. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. It's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Oh my god. Oh my god, Clank is dead. You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. TikTok sent me a little notification saying I've been live for 90 minutes. That's fun. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. No, we super unplugged him intentionally. I'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. This is really cute. Sprinkles carefully sifts around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, B, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Don't eat it. Now, describe your dish. I made... Oh, Jesus Christ. Uni over smooth-eyed custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. That is so frightening. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles... Oh, no! Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Oh, he's woofing at it. Please be gentle with my cuisine. It's attacking him. No! Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue. This is so sad. Oh my god. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. Hey, Van. How the fuck do you keep making poison food? How did he even get into the school? A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount the blizzity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. I'm not gonna lie, Ashley's dishes actually tend to look pretty fancy and good. Describe your dish. I made, orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Sorry, that's gorgeous. That actually looks really good. Turkish delight isn't very good in my opinion, but this does look very fancy. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. Oh my god. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, B? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. God, she's so fucking funny. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a delicious bowl of mac and cheese has become something else. Christ. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drumroll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. These fuckers do not deserve it. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone is passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. We have a school dance after 3 days of school. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Oh my god, not a little DJ. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, they're... Okay! I'm sorry, she is so cute. She's so cute. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. I love her little titty window. For a moment, you actually believed them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I knew it. I knew it. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone's together, it's the Spork Monster! He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Thank you, don't dead name him. Dejected, student walks off. Aw, her outfit's cute too. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet, Christ. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. Son of the chancellor, fucking nepotism baby, doesn't even deserve to be here. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. Oh my god, Clank is back. Oh my god. It's Clank who's arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. That is wild. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. Good for her. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. Damn. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, the fucking cherry blossoms. Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give him a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal! I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. I need a happy ending so bad. B, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Oh, off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy butt is cute! Sure, let's canonize Colonel Must. Oh my god. Colonel Sanders is having a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once he only talks about himself. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, B. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. No! No! Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. No! Fuck! I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. Who will help you run your restaurants? Fuck you! I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path for... How could I have done any... Oh! Sorry, I'm so angry. How the fuck could I have done any better as a chef? This is exactly what happened last time. How could I... Oh my god! I should have consulted the guide earlier. I found a love connection but failed to earn his respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? No! Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, fuck this guy. My dear B, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Okay, so we are in love. I must have missed an option. I'm so mad. I am so angry. Fuck this game. Oh my god. Okay. I forgot. The little anime thing is so well, this is a huge fucking bummer. Okay, what happened? What happened? What happened? Where'd I screw up? Okay, smack the clock. Take it seriously. Pep talk, chicken snack. Extremely feather sport. Okay, I did all that. Best boy. Focus your mind. I don't know if I did that. Did I do that? Did I focus my mind? I don't remember when that was. Modest but thoughtful. Already did Clank. Mother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Colonel Sanders. Everyone gets sick. Defend. Spare. Have a weird dream. Make up a fake ingredient. Run to him. Oh, shit. I didn't run to him. Okay, I didn't run to him because I knew that I would get the shit kicked out of me by the horse. Compliment the craftsmanship of the horse's shoes. Act like you're not interested. Click on scented candle, glowing door. Okay, I did that. Flatter him. Don't do it after all. Okay, so the only thing I didn't do was run up to the horse because I knew that was dangerous. So if you don't do every single correct option, it doesn't let you actually get with him. And here's the thing, that had nothing to do with my cooking expertise. Damn, that sucks. Hey, thank you for subscribing with Prime, misspelled cheese. You didn't feed the dog, you picked the other one. Which one? Because I did give him the chicken snack. Are you thinking of the one where I gave him instead of feeding him the homework? Oh, the squirrel incident. Okay, so instead of feeding him the homework, it just, that sucks. That sucks. This is lame. You have to make every fucking correct choice. It's not just like a point system. Damn. That's brutal. Well, that's a fucking bummer. Cute game. But that makes me so mad. I really appreciate this person for giving me a step-by-step guide, though. Fucking Christ, people on Steam are so nasty. Oh my god. Man. So you are supposed to give him the homework. I thought that was a bad idea. That just seemed like a pretty poor idea overall, you know? Also, I can't get Twitch to look normal. Oh. That was an accident. Okay, I don't know why that happened. Why is it showing me both? Live, my transition and my live. Anyway, I digress. Huge bummer. I think I'm gonna sign off. Thank you, TikTok people, for popping in. I'm gonna end y'all's live first. Love you though. You should subscribe to me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/TV_B. Bye, TikTok friends. Love you. Okay, now that it's just me and the girls, the Twitch people. I love you. Thank you for the hydrate zone. Excuse me. I played this game for 5 hours. Not today, but total. Oh, because I've done 2 playthroughs of it. Wow, and each one is almost exactly 2.5 hours. That is impressive. They seem consistent. I think I'm gonna sign off for now. I may stream again later. I can't decide. I may just hang out for a bit. I love you guys. I'm gonna see if anybody else is streaming right now. Anybody to raid. Let's check on that. Thank you guys for subbing, for priming, and giving bits. And I really appreciate you, and I love you. And I can't decide if I am going to stream tomorrow. I think Shadow and I might be doing date night tomorrow. So, potentially not. But I love you guys so much. Please take care of your bodies. Have a snack, have a meal, and drink some water. Please rest if you can. And take care of your mental health. Have a nice little break. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Dee dee ba 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 na ba ba.